Hi my lovely Cancer, and welcome back for today's reading. This is how your past life is affecting your current situation. This may not resonate with everybody, so please only take what does and leave the rest behind. And if you did like this, please hit that like button because it does help me. Thank you very much for watching. So you have a farm. For some of you, your past life or your current situation now may be affected by your past life living on a farm, because you want this simple, happy life and you're craving that simplicity. Okay, you may enjoy the warmth of like family, extended family. You might love working with animals, with horses. You know, your guardian angels, they might even be giving you this little push to become more self-sustaining by growing your own food. You know, you might have green fingers. You like, you know, dealing with plants or doing the garden or growing vegetables or something. But there's also, in your past life on the farm, if you've had an accident with one of the machinery, the farm equipment, this may have carried forward to an unexplained injury that you have now. You know, so you might have found that, you know, you keep getting this pain in this leg or in your arm or in your hand, and you can't explain it. Or there's a scar that you can't explain where it come from. It might be that you've also had relationships in that life and you're playing out in this one. You know, you might be, your body's going to tell you which situation fits best for you. If you get any goosebumps or chills or any other reactions when hearing this, it could be because you have worked on the farm. Now, Celtic. Some of you may have lived on the Celtic Islands and you have this bond to the culture, to the, you know, to the people, everything about it. You might have either lived or visited Ireland, Scotland, Wales or England. You may feel a sense of deja vu when you go to certain places. You might enjoy their cultures, you know, or their foods. You might be really over fascinated with Stonehenge or, you know, King Arthur's Camelot. You might have learned their old religion or their language. You might have been a druid. You also might have this fascination with like fairies and elves and other things like that, and going round to castles and looking at artifacts and stone circles. That might be your passion. I feel like for some of you, you know, you might have that kind of urge to go and look or to go and visit certain places like that. Now, you have the monk or the nun. Now, this is about you in your past life. It's about how you lived. You know, you lived in isolation, you stuck by certain rules, there was your spiritual devotion. You might have, even now, in this current time now, you might have been isolating yourself from other people. You might feel more comfortable just being around yourself. It might be that, you know, there's a pattern that's interfering with your relationships. You know, and that could be stemming from your past life as a monk or a nun, because you want things done in a certain way, or you expect, you know, marriage to be done in the correct way. No sex before marriage, that kind of thing. It also might be interfering with your relationships, your career. You need to sever those vows if you want progression. So for example, if you took like a vow of poverty, you may be struggling with financial insecurity today. And if you've done a vow that's connected to chastity, that might impact your present romantic life. You might have self-denial. You might have fear of, fearful of abundance. But, this is where you need to move forward and break yourself free from this. You are moving forward onto quiet waters. And I feel for some of you, this is a time where you're going to be travelling and taking that leap of faith, doing something different. You might be going on holiday. You might be visiting one of these countries. Okay? Now you have the Emperor. Ambitious. The Emperor sticks by rules. The Emperor, is one of those people who is very kind of stuck by a certain regimental order. And I feel like maybe this could be linked to the monk or the nun, in the fact that there's a certain order, a certain way. Just like with, the army, they have a certain way of doing things in order. And I feel like, if you're one of those people very ambitious or very motivated to stick by kind of rules to go and get your finances done, and you're working really hard and you're trying to get to a state where you are successful, maybe you've worked really hard in your past life on the farm. Five of Cups. Feeling the disappointment, feeling let down or regrets, not seeing the opportunities behind you. This could also be the fact that relationships are failing, or you're not getting the happiness that you want. It's a time to stop, whatever the cycle is. Only you know what keeps reoccurring in your life, because whatever is reoccurring in your life now and causing certain situations is what's happened before, and the only way to stop it from happening is by finding that and letting go of that, to ensure that it doesn't happen again for you. So if it's like your relationships keep breaking down, or you keep finding the same person who just keeps giving you the same treatment, maybe it's about you opening up to yourself and having some self-love and respect. Maybe you don't like being around people, but you can't explain why, and having a relationship might be just too much for you. You might not want to move in with someone. You just might want that peace on your own. You just want to do travelling or something. Careful thought. Having reflection. Finding the answers that you need. This is about how you can go inside yourself. The positive thinking that's there will show through in your thoughts. You need to believe in yourself. You need to see that path that you are being guided towards. You need to look in and see, what is causing your situation now, what is currently causing it, how to stop it, how many times it's happened. You've been through some temporary hardship, okay, in regards to money. And I feel like this could be to do with the fact that maybe for some of you, you were the monk or the nun. And you didn't really care much for money. And, you you just wanted to live that life where you wasn't interested in material items. All you wanted to work on was just yourself and, you know, being spiritual. It could also be that, you know, running your farm in your past life, it started off amazing, but then you had some kind of temporary hardship with growing vegetables, and now it's reflecting onto this life. It might be you just overspending. Now you have the Star. You getting your balance back. There is positivity. There is hope in, you know, in relationship wise, in your life wise. You all have healing. If you're ill, you know, you're going to get healing. There's faith. There's promise here if you have that faith to help you. A new relationship that can bring you harmony is coming towards you. Or if you've been hurt in love, you know, you've got this confidence to leave the past behind and move forward. But only you know at this time what exactly it is that you need to let go of, to stop it from continuing. There may have been some kind of quarrelling and arguing, and you need to rest from that. It's caused a lot of heartbreak on you. A new relationship is going to bring you happiness. Maybe you might decide that this new relationship, you might want to just date this person and then marry them after. There might be a certain reason why certain things keep coming up for you. Maybe you're going to marry someone who is Irish, Scottish, English, Welsh. And this is where you're going to take, you know, a path that leads you to wherever your intuition feels is going to take you. You're moving on to, you know, to calmer waters. You're taking that leap of faith. Whatever path you're going to choose next, you have to, you know, it doesn't matter what one. They're both the same. They're both going to give you abundance at the end of it. It's coming towards you, all your abundance. But first, you do need to go inside yourself and see what keeps repeating in your life that is causing issues, especially in your current situation, and put a stop to it. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.